Hi, Nancy Muller here. Today I wanted to talk to you about the feelings behind your habits. That might sound like I got the sentence backwards, but that's what I want to talk about today, the feelings behind your habits. You know, with so much of the Me Too hashtag that's going around, there are a lot of women who are speaking up and talking about Me Too. This happened to me. This is something that I experienced. And likewise, when we're going through divorce, we tend to have a negative experience, whether the divorce goes our way or not, because it's an ending. And when you're going through divorce, it really makes you it forces you to look at everything you believed about yourself. And the habits of how you believe, the habits of your feelings behind those beliefs play a big part in how you come out on the other side. Likewise with the Me Too scenario, the habit of how you think about yourself based on the Me Too will determine how you're going to come out on the other side. What are you going to do? And what do I mean by all of this? Well, if you're in a habit of judging yourself, if you're in a habit of feeling guilty, shameful, remorseful, if any of those negative feelings are cropping up, it's very easy to continue judging ourselves based on these feelings. And not only continue judging ourselves, but stay in the feeling. It's what I call, the soup of the feeling. That soup that you're in, that you're kind of just drowning and you feel like, oh man, this happened. Oh, I just don't know how I'm going to get out of this. And that feeling of low energy, low vibration is habitual. It becomes a habit. And because of that, we choose things in our life to feed that habit. So if you're feeling low energy, low vibration, not feeling good about yourself, you're going to choose things that don't make you feel good about yourself. Like unhealthy eating, making friends with Haagen-Dazs in the clicker at night, wasting hours and hours in front of the TV, not going after that job or promotion that you really want, not trying to build that business or go out on that date or do something that's outside of what you would normally do on a daily basis because you just feel like, oh, I can't do that. What's the use? So I would caution you to pay attention to the feelings and the habits behind your feelings. Pay attention, so many of us just look at that as depression. I'm depressed. I don't feel good. I don't feel like it. But if there's a pattern, that's what we want to check. That's what we want to pay attention to. That's what we want to look at. That pattern that you're choosing over and over and over. So if you're choosing unhealthy food, if you're choosing to sit in front of the TV, if you're choosing not to go out and meet new people, if you're choosing to be sad, and I know that you're going to be watching this and you're going to say, Nancy, I am sad. Being sad is not a choice, but it is. How we view ourselves, the feelings that we have day in and day out are definitely a choice. The thing to remember is you do have a choice. Life is all about choices. So you can choose to be sad. You can choose to be happy. You can choose to be mad. You can choose to be not mad. You can choose to be healthy. You can choose to be unhealthy. Everything is a choice. And it starts with maybe that one little crack, that one little possibility in your mind that you say, okay, well, maybe today I could do this. Because what you want to do is you want to just take one positive thing. And sometimes that one positive thing is just brushing our teeth. Oh, I got through that. All right, I must admit, I feel a little bit better after brushing my teeth. Maybe I could take a shower now. Then after you take a shower, you're like, yeah, I do feel better. It's the same way when you start an exercise routine. Nobody wants to be doing what they're doing on day one. You think, ugh, I don't want to do this. Ugh, this is just too much. I can't do this. And then you look at all the other people in the class and you see that they're so much farther ahead of you and you think, I can't do what they're doing. But every single time that you commit to going to that class and doing that exercise, you stretch just a little bit more and just a little bit more. And that's the same way with the feelings and your habits behind your feelings. Every single time you choose to be happy, you choose happiness, you choose gratitude. There is so much in our life that we can be grateful for every single day. Look around you. Do you have a shower that works? Do you have shoes for your feet? Do you have clothes to put on? Do you have food in the refrigerator? There are so many things that we can be grateful for. But it's not just about gratitude. It's about the energy behind your gratitude. Because the energy is going to depend on, how high you're vibrating or how low you're vibrating. Oh, yeah, well, I'm just eating beans today. Okay, but what about all the people that don't have those beans to eat? And it's not about being grateful for where you are, meaning, well, I guess this is better than nothing. That's not it at all. Pay attention to the energy behind what you're doing. Because if you're saying, well, I guess this is better than nothing, if you're coming out on the other side of divorce and you're saying, well, I guess it's over now, I don't know what to do, pay attention to your feelings. What are you allowing yourself to feel? What is the habit of feeling that you've gotten into? This takes some work because habits, we don't often really pay attention to them, right? That's why they're a habit. If you have a habit of snacking while you're watching TV, you probably don't even pay attention that it's just mindless eating and you're just, putting it in your mouth. If you have a habit of too much soda, maybe you don't even pay attention to how much soda you're drinking. If you have a habit of smoking, maybe you don't pay attention to how many cigarettes you smoke. Well, our habits of thought are exactly the same way. So when you start paying attention to your habits and the feelings, the feeling of habit, what habit are your feelings into? What is the pattern there? This is so important. This is so valuable. Trust me on this. And if you're watching this video and you're saying, she doesn't know what she's talking about, trust me, I've been there. I've been in that mind-numbing, soul-wrenching soup of disparity where I feel like I don't have any worth, like I don't have any value. And it's like you're drowning and you try to step out of that soup and then you just think, what's the use? And you just let yourself fall back in. But every single time you choose to climb out and stay out of that soup of negativity, that soup of negative feeling, that soup of low energy, every single time you find a way to do something positive in your life. It could be just going outside and saying, you know what, I'm just going to sit outside for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Think about when you're cooped up in your cubicle at work. How good does it feel to walk out that door and just let that fresh air hit you? It feels wonderful because you're changing your environment. You're changing your energy. And we have the ability to change our energy at a moment's notice. So if something has gotten you down, if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, what will it take to feel like, okay, I can change this up? Maybe you need to get back in bed and get out on the other side of the bed. I don't know. Maybe it's putting little words and phrases to remind you of how awesome you are. Maybe it's something that's as simple as, great, congratulations, girlfriend, you made it through one more day. Keep going. You can do this. Whatever it takes. And if you're struggling, get the help of friends, family members, people that you know that will help you see these really awesome things about you and talk to them. But make sure you're talking to people who are vibrating on a high energy level, not someone who's commiserating with you. You definitely don't want to have someone who matches your low energy, who matches your low vibration. Meaning you don't want to talk to a friend and say, I'm really feeling like crap today. And that friend says, yeah, I know what you mean. Me too. Let's go have some wine and cheese and just, veg in front of the TV. That's not what you're looking for. You're looking for an opportunity to climb out of this. And trust me, whatever it is in your life that's not going according to the way you want it to go, Your habit of feeling is playing a part of that. It absolutely is. Make no mistake about that. If you have any questions about the habits of your feelings, please connect with me at masteringyourbeliefs.com. Because what you believe about yourself has an emotion and a feeling attached to it. And those emotions and those feelings can bring up fears in our life. If you're having challenges with any of this, please take a look at masteringyourbeliefs.com. I have a free something that you could download about getting past 5 steps to getting past your fears. Just take a look at this. Discover where your fears are coming from. Discover the emotions and feelings behind your fears. We can't step out of the soup of negativity if we don't understand the feelings behind them. And I really, really, really want this for you. I really do. So connect with me at masteringyourbeliefs.com. And in the meantime, this is Nancy Muller saying ciao for now.